Nintendo dropped one of their biggest Nintendo Directs ever, literally of all time since they've been doing them. They dropped one today. It was like 60 minutes of non-stop content, non-stop games that they were just dropping on our head. But let's get into sort of the highlight reel of games that I really enjoyed and I would love to talk about with you guys here on the channel. So first off, they had Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 are coming to the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2. This is a big deal because they released Super Mario 3D All-Stars way back in the day, and it was a limited release, and it had Super Mario 64, it had Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy, but notably, it did not have Super Mario Galaxy 2 in that collection, and now we have Super Mario Galaxy 2 coming to the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, which means you can effectively play almost every single 3D Super Mario game out there, with the exception of Super Mario 3D Land, which is still trapped on the 3DS. But I'm super excited about this. We even got two new amiibo announced. We got a Mario amiibo and a Rosalina amiibo, which are pretty expensive. I'm not super in love with the pricing there, but they do look like they're great amiibo. They're bigger than the standard amiibo, so maybe they'll have some cool functionality too. If not, I will at least be picking them up because I like them as a cool collector's item. But let's keep going into the announcements. Super Mario Brothers Wonder is going to have a Nintendo Switch 2 edition coming out in spring of 2026. This is going to be adding a lot of new multiplayer mini games to play with your friends. There's also potentially going to be some new levels to explore. It looks like that's the case. They kind of teased it. For me personally, I'm not as interested in the mini game stuff, but we will play that here on the channel here with the community. But I'm more interested in the new levels because I really liked what Super Mario Brothers Wonder brought to the table when that released last year. That was a great game. Now we finally have a new title that was announced. We have Mario Tennis Fever, which is coming out on February 12th of next year. This is the first new Mario sports title coming out on the Nintendo Switch 2. The original Mario Tennis Aces, which came out on the Switch 1, came out I think like 7-8 years ago. So we were overdue for a new Mario sports title, but here we are. We got it today. We got it announced, and it's on its way. It'll be here in February. Now, the big surprise title for me personally, this is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. If anybody who knows me out there, you know that I love Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I used to play that once a year at least, consecutive years over and over. I would always play that game at least once a year. So I'm always excited to get a brand new Yoshi's Island style game. I'm a big fan of Yoshi, and the animations and the art style, it looks super cool. Super excited to get into this. That is going to be a day one purchase for me, and we'll be playing it right here on the channel. Next up, we have Metroid Prime 4. It's finally gotten its release date. It's coming out on December 4th of this year. We're finally getting the long-awaited Metroid Prime game that we've been waiting for years and years and years. They showed it off, or at least they showed off that logo way back when the original Switch had came out. So we're finally getting it now. It's coming to the Switch 1, it's coming to the Switch 2. It's got amiibo that are coming out. And can we talk about Samus has a motorcycle? I don't know what's going on. She has a vehicle. She's going to be traversing large areas. I didn't think that this would be a open zone or open world kind of game. I thought it would be more linear in corridors. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're getting a bigger experience than I thought. And maybe that's why it's taken so long to craft. We'll see what it is when it finally launches this December 4th. I'm super excited for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I can't wait for that. Now, next up, one of the things that I have to highlight, I have to talk about is Donkey Kong Bananza is getting DLC. They announced it right here in the Nintendo Direct this morning. And the best part about it is it was a shadow drop. It's coming out today. It's already out. I actually already downloaded it. So this is the brand new expansion. This is DK Island, and it's Emerald Rush. You're going in, you're connecting with the Void Kongs, you're working for them, and it's going to be a great time. I can't wait to dive in and see what it is, because you guys know right here on the channel, I streamed all of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I did a 100% playthrough, so I'm excited. I got to go back in now and complete this DLC. So we'll be doing that right here on the channel. And for all of my guys who stuck with me and watched me stream that game, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite Bonanza? In the comments, let me know. Next up, this was a surprise release. We got Hades 2 announced. It's coming out in September with a physical release coming out later in the year. Hades is a game that has a lot of critical acclaim, so I've never played the original Hades. I got to get on that, so maybe we'll play that here on the channel, and then we'll check out Hades 2 when it comes out. Now, the next title that was kind of a big surprise was Pokemon Pokopia. This is a spin-off Pokemon game. It kind of looks like a blending of Pokemon, Minecraft, maybe Dragon Quest builders, and it kind of has that cozy game kind of vibe. So it looks really interesting. It also kind of seems to have maybe a little bit Animal Crossing elements in there. We'll see. I'm sure Pokemon fans will love this. I'm going to wait and see what reviews and previews say about it before I personally dive in. I'm more of a mainline Pokemon fan, but I'm excited about it either way. Anytime we get new Pokemon, that's always good with me. And speaking of Pokemon, we got Pokemon Legends Z-A. We got some new Mega Evolutions shown off. But more interestingly enough, we got the DLC that was announced for the game, which showed off Pikachu getting 2 new Mega Evolutions. There's an X Mega Evolution and a Y Mega Evolution, kind of like Charizard and Mewtwo have. So that's kind of interesting. I will say it's a little bit unusual. Nintendo doesn't usually show off a game and its DLC before the game has even released. This is a little bit of a new move for them. Usually they release the game, the full game comes out. Later on down the line, they show off the DLC. So I'm already seeing some conversation about people not loving that they did it this way this time, but we'll see. I'm going to be picking up Pokemon Legends Z-A when it comes out this October. I'll definitely be picking up that DLC. We'll be playing it here on the channel. You'll know we'll be live playing Pokemon Legends Z-A. So I'm excited for it either way. I just thought that was interesting that they decided to go that route with the DLC. Now, for me, this was the biggest announcement of the Nintendo Direct, bar none. No questions asked. It's Dragon Quest VII coming to the Nintendo Switch. Dragon Quest VII, I played this on the 3DS. This is the 3DS copy right here in my hands. I love this game. This is a masterpiece, wonderful JRPG. Everyone should play it. It originally came out way back in the PS2 days. They remade it for the 3DS, and now it's getting reimagined here on the Nintendo Switch, the Switch 2. It looks great. The visuals look awesome. I think they knocked this out of the park. This is a day one purchase for me. I will 100% be playing this here on the channel, so I can't wait to check out Dragon Quest when it comes out. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this series, but Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is coming out next year. I know this game kind of has a cult following, a cult fan base. People loved it on the 3DS. I played it on the 3DS. I'm excited to get the new one when it finally comes out. But it's nice to see it here again, and we'll finally pick it up and play it when it releases next year. And now this one was a big time, out of nowhere, totally left field announcement. We got Virtual Boy coming to Nintendo Classics on the Nintendo Switch. What timeline are we living in? They even are releasing a physical peripheral. There's a plastic one that looks more similar to the original hardware, and then there's a cardboard one that's more affordable, let's say, and you can slide your Nintendo Switch into it, and then you can play all these Virtual Boy games. This is really cool because the Virtual Boy hasn't really been playable or accessible in any way for many years. You could only really play it on the Virtual Boy way back when, so I'm excited to dive into this. I've heard that Wario Land game on the Virtual Boy is like the best game on the system, so you guys know I'm a big Wario fan, so we will definitely be checking out Virtual Boy when that releases. I can't believe we actually are in a world, we're in a timeline where we're getting Virtual Boy coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's freaking crazy. Another game that we've been waiting for the release date was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's coming out November 6th, so Nintendo has a stacked back end of this holiday year. We got Hyrule Warriors, we got Pokemon Legends Z-A, and we have Metroid Prime 4. It's going to be a big time season for releases, and all these games I'm going to be playing day one when they drop here on the channel. So I'm excited for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I like the Hyrule Warriors series. I'm excited that they're continuing to make games here, especially ones based off that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom saga. Super excited to dive into that when that releases. We'll be playing that here day one. And so they closed out the show with Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave. I was thinking and feeling that we were overdue for a new Fire Emblem game. I love the Fire Emblem series. I've played so many of them going back to the original release on the Game Boy Advance so many years ago. I love this series. I'm going to be really excited when this comes out. I'm going to be playing it here on the channel. What do you guys think about Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave? Did it look cool and exciting to you? For me, it did. I'm always up for more Fire Emblem. So that's going to be it for me in terms of highlighting all the games that I'm interested in from the Nintendo Direct today. There was one thing that I thought was a little interesting outside of Pokemon Legends Z-A getting DLC announced before the game's even out. That's a little unusual for Nintendo, but I'll let it slide because I'm a big Pokemon fan. I'll be picking it up regardless. What I wanted to mention was Mario Kart World has sold gangbusters. This game has got so many sales since the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, and it's going to continue to get tons and tons of sales as the Switch 2 goes along into its life cycle. But I thought it was interesting that we didn't hear about it today. We didn't see any DLC announced for it today. We didn't see any new free updates for the game, like, I don't know, maybe some Donkey Kong skins or something from Bananza. We didn't see any of that. Did you guys think that was weird, or was that just me? And outside of that, let me know what you guys thought about today's Nintendo Direct in the comments below. I would love to have a full-blown discussion about the Nintendo Direct today because there was a lot to unpack. I mean, it's Mario's 40th anniversary. Did you get the game announcement that you wanted to see today? I know there were some people who were expecting a brand new 3D Mario game. I didn't think that would happen because Donkey Kong Bananza just released. It's a little too close to Donkey Kong Bananza to get a brand new 3D Mario game announced, but I personally thought we would get a Super Mario Maker 3. That didn't happen today, but I am excited either way for Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Those are incredible masterpiece 10 out of 10 games. If you've never played those games, make sure you pick those up when those come out because you'll have the best time playing through them. Alright guys, that's going to do it here today for this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you liked this style of video. Comment if you have any feedback on things I could do better with this kind of video in the future because I don't do a lot of videos like these. I want to do more long form videos. And if you made it this far into the video and you're one of my real ones, please comment Wario forever in the comment section because you know we're going to be playing Wario Land on the Virtual Boy when it comes out. Alright guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. Make sure you like this video if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And we'll see you on the next one.